Hello, hello, hello. It's coffee time, and I haven't looked at the news this morning. I've not looked at the news, for here we look at the news on the Daily Mail website, so you don't have to. We're doing that. The big story over the weekend, I think, was the BBC. The BBC News. A male presenter was paying a then teenager to perform acts via the interwebs and paid them £35,000 for it. That's the story. They're not saying who it is yet. There's an investigation. The police are involved, of course. The interesting thing is social media, because this let the denizens of social media to name many people. I'm not going to name them. To accuse many male presenters on the BBC, I'm not naming them, of being the pervert. Yeah, we'll call them pervert. The pervert involved. And this is of course libelous and defamation. Again, the thing about social media is many people don't know what libel and defamation is. Look, here's a picture of the BBC. Look, there it is. And what a couple of these chaps are going to do, Nicky Campbell, I've named him now, and Jeremy Vine, are looking at taking legal action against the people that have been libelling them. And about bloody time. It's about time people were held responsible for their nonsense, because you can't go around accusing people of things that aren't true. You can't label people things that that are untrue. It's defamation. Again, as somebody who's been a part of Her Majesty's Press, who's had libel training, you've got to be able to back up what you write and what you say. You can't say untruths, and people are realising that now. And it's good, because again, the small people, myself included, have been victim to scurrilous libels and defamations via social media for years. So it's good to see the big people actually, maybe they're going to put the shit up them. That's what I say, put the shit up them. Sue them for every... Well, these people aren't penniless, let's face it. They're all, like I say, denizens of social media. But it'd be good to see them take action and make people realise that you can't lie about people on the internet, for it is libel. There we go. Oh, that's no good. No good news. No good news. EasyJet passengers have had their flights cancelled whilst on a plane waiting to take off. Stay at home, folks. Yeah, EasyJet have axed 1,700 flights from Gatwick, and they reckon 180,000 passengers have been affected by this. Don't go anywhere. Keep telling you. And passengers are furious. This is the story of Mr. Samu, who was on a flight back to Gatwick from Budapest before the captain announced they were going nowhere. And look, here are the people going nowhere. But yeah, they said it's a result of unprecedented air traffic control delays. Okay. But at the moment, 9,000 customers are without alternative routes after the company said, excuse me, it booked 95% of travellers on replacements. Well, it's not good enough, is it? So there you go. And here they are, waiting around for alternative routes at the airport. So don't go anywhere. Certainly don't go surfing. I've got a bit of a tickle come on me. This isn't good. Don't go surfing. Michaela Jones, an Hawaiian surfer. Here they are. Excuse me. Surfing. Was surfing off the coast of the Mentawai Islands when he suffered an injury on the waves. This is near Indonesia. He was, yeah, the 44-year-old was surfing, but he again unsure what exactly happened, but he suffered a fatal injury and severed the femoral artery and died due to blood loss. Yeah. His daughter shared several touching photos of her father and explained that her dad got into a bad surfing accident and didn't make it. And that's just, terrible, isn't it? I mean, again, it looks like a very experienced surfer. You wonder what happened. I'm sure more details will happen, and my sympathies go out to Mr. Jones and Jones's family. But yeah, don't go surfing. Stay at home. I've been warning you. Don't go anywhere. Meanwhile, they reckon that threads. Have you got threads? Have you got itchy bottom? You might be suffering from threads. No, not itchy bottom. A drained phone battery. Yeah, they reckon that the app is killing phone batteries lightning fast. Just uninstall it. But you can't delete your profile because it is attached to your Instagram. And you can never leave. It's like Hotel California threads. You can check in, so you can check out. I'll get the lyrics right in a minute. I'm just worried I'm going to start coughing. Tickle. It's tickling. You can check out, but you can never leave. But yeah, I reckon Threads has got 70 million users. I'll get that right in a minute. And this, everyone's calling it a serious threat to Twitter. But yeah, I reckon it's draining battery life. This person called Goth Farts says, "Is it murderous to unearth his battery?" Again, would you take them seriously? But yeah, just don't install it. And people have been deleting the app. But this isn't the first time. Facebook, I remember Facebook in the past because it's part of Meta. Facebook, Meta, Threads, Instagram. Same company. They all can be a little bit needy. But yeah, they say you should turn off the iPhone's background app refresh setting, and that will stop it draining your battery, or just delete it. It's not very good. Meanwhile, Elon, our Lord and Saviour, who's going to get us all to Mars, he reckons he might be suing them. Yeah. Do you like Warburtons? Yeah, do you like Warburtons? Again, for those of you outside the UK, Warburtons do bready products. And they've been notable for their celebrity cameos. We've had Robert De Niro. He's been in them. Sylvester Stallone, he's been in the ads. Yeah, that was back in 2015. And Mr. George Clooney, he's been in. These were the recent one. But they've got a new star. A new star is signed up to help sell buns and loaves. You could say he's better than sliced bread. Who's the new star? It's Samuel L. Jackson. He's going to be in Warburton's ad. There you go. Fantastic. This is good. It's good, isn't it? Very, very good. What else have we got? Meanwhile, let's go on a ferry Right, this is a ferry trip from Dublin, Ireland to Holyhead in Wales on Saturday, July the 8th. So yeah, it was at the weekend. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what goes on. Yes, there was a mass brawl. Hey, there we go. Stay home, folks. Yeah, it forced the vessel to return to port just 20 minutes into its journey. Yeah. Chaotic footage of the incident appears to show a man in an Adidas top or Adidas top. What do you prefer? Adidas or Adidas? Leave your comment in the comment box below. You won't know. You never do. You never do. But yeah, fight broke out. And then he grabbed salad tongs to defend himself as he was being mobbed. Get back, he says with the salad tongs. Here he is with the salad tongs. Who'd have thought it? Salad tongs as an offensive weapon. Yeah, nobody knows really what happened, what was the start of it, but yeah, the ferry had to turn back and the ferry resumed sailing at 8 minutes to 4, right? It was due to set sail at 10 to 2, so they was delayed for 2 hours. There you go. There's been no comment from the local police, from the Garda, so we don't really know what was the cause of it. Also at the weekend, we had it was nice. It was nice. I just want to pull it up first. It was a lovely day. What was it? It was George Osborne. He got married again, and he did. And when as he was getting married, well, again, it's odd. Well, nobody really knows who did it, but this lady threw a load of orange confetti over them. Like that. Isn't that nice? I thought it was really nice, but apparently it was a Just Stop Oil campaign. Though Just Stop Oil said it wasn't one of their people, but they kind of said it was good. And many people have been very upset that George Osborne had orange confetti thrown over him. It's just confetti. Could have been worse. It could have been worse. And what he's done to this country. He didn't throw orange confetti over this country, did he? It was a lot of brown stuff he threw over the country, didn't he? Yes, well done, Mr. Osborne. Meanwhile, let's go to the Netherlands. And we've got news from the Netherlands. There was a new Miss Netherlands has been announced. Yeah, Ricky Valerie Cole, who's 22, won the competition. Here they are. And you know what's good? It's nice to see a bloke winning, isn't it? It's nice to see a bloke. Look at those shoulders. Nice Adam's apple going on there. And it's the hands. Remember, it's the hands are always a giveaway. Yeah. Netherlands have got their first trans Miss Netherlands. Good for him. Good for him. And they'll be going on to take part in Miss Universe in El Salvador, where 24 contestants from 24 countries will battle it out. Good luck. Let's wish the guy all the luck he needs to win it. Eh? So yeah. Ay. Takes all sorts, doesn't it? Right? But not the first. It was in Spain in 2018. Was the first trans woman. So use that loosely. It's just man. Was the first to do it in 2018. Angela Ponce there. Jokes write themselves. I'm not going to say anymore. Meanwhile, I've got something. I did have an update. It was an update to a very important story we were covering. I think I put it. Yeah, this is important. Nicholas Chapman. Here he is. Now, we covered this story before. This is the 55-year-old doctor accused of, I don't know, pleasuring himself into coffee. Yeah, Nicholas Chapman of Taunton pleasured himself into coffee he made for a member of staff that was working with him. And they proved it because they got DNA swabs off the coffee cup, because apparently it sinks to the bottom. I did not know that, and she did actually imbibe some of it because she could taste it tasted salty. Yeah, anyway, he was found guilty of one count of attempting to engage in sexual activity without consent after the trial last month, right? But he was acquitted of another charge. So one cup was and one cup wasn't. Anyway, do you want to know the sentence? He was sentenced to 12 months community order in order to carry out 200 hours of unpaid work at Gloucester Crown Court. Isn't that good? Isn't it good? Isn't it nice to know that you can have happy time into someone's coffee or tea? It could be any liquid, and you basically get away with it. Personally, I think he should be horsewhipped and locked away. But there we go. But yeah, the victim said, he made me feel powerless. The devious and cowardly nature shocked me. If this was a physical attack, I may have at least had a chance to defend myself. But I've had to be open about this to my partner and family, and often feel alone and that no one understands. I hope in future I'm able to put this all behind me and move on with my life. But yeah, the jury acquitted him of a second account, even though it was all DNA'd. Shocking. But yeah, he's also subject to a 10-year restraining order preventing him from contacting his victim, and he's been placed on the sex offenders list for 5 years. Ooh, he has to pay £3,500 in court costs and a £95 victim surcharge. How many other women has he done it to? How many victims are there? This isn't the first time he's done it. But remember that face. Remember this face. And never accept a coffee from him. Alright. Pervert. We could say that. Nicholas Chapman is a pervert. So you can say that because he was convicted of it. That's how the law works. Vroom, vroom. Meanwhile, forget hogweeds for a minute. We've got more to look out for. We've got a toxic caterpillar invasion. There's a picture of it. Now, there's a couple of oak trees, because these caterpillars affect oak trees. They've got a name. It's the where is it? Oak processionary moth, or OPM, and it's got that on. It's like police tape on the oak tree. So I did take a picture. I'd have to get my phone and hold it up to the camera. Do you want to see it? All right, just because it's you, just bear with me. Let me just get my iPad. Because they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Here we go, look. Look. Do not touch OPM caterpillars. Do you see? I took that on the walk. And I was thinking, what are OPM? And then this story drops about the oak processionary moth. Affected trees are currently being treated to prevent the spread of the insects. Right? The moth can cause rashes, even breathing problems. Maybe that's what I've got. and these ones have been spotted in the oak trees of in the Long Eaton area of Derbyshire. Right? and you can get swelling, rashes, vomiting, throat infections, dizziness, asthma. Right? And the symptoms appear when you come into direct contact with the bugs. However, the tiny hairs that cover the insect can be blown by the wind and stick to tree trunks, grass or clothes. So yeah, it's pretty grim. And here they are. There's a little video of them. And look. Oh, oh. Is there an actual close-up picture here? Look at the nests. The nests are, oh, it's like something from a horror film. Ugh. So yeah, forget hogweed. We got the oak processionary moth to look out for. It's not good, is it? Meanwhile, let's go to Limerick in Ireland. Top pizza. And what's going on? What's going on there? Well, I've got a video, so I'm just checking to see if there's an advert. Is there an advert? Yes, there's an advert. Of course there is. What's the advert for? It's kazoo. It's kazoo. I'm not getting paid for it. Don't use them. But yeah, let's see what's going outside Top Pizza in Ireland. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a bundle. Wow, look at that. Oh, got a kick in there. Oh. Do you want pepperoni on that? It's all going on. It's all going on, but... Oh no, they're started again. He's trying to break it up and failing. Whoa, and they're down. Oh well, this video is demonetised. I mean, is this? I don't know. Is this fine? They could show this on the telly. This could be a good alternative to that wrestling that they have on, isn't it? What do you reckon? So there you go. Don't go to Top Pizza in Ireland. Yeah, that's in Limerick in Ireland. A brawl. Is there a? What does it say? There's no reports of whether anyone was arrested. I think they all kissed and made up at the end of it. But there you go. Don't go anywhere. Meanwhile, let's tell the story of Vijay Kamara. He lives in Chandigarh in India. And he's a widower. The 70-year-old lost his missus, Veena, to blood cancer 4 years ago. Right? But he's not going to let it get him down, because here he is with his missus before she passed. He loved his wife very much, but he's not going to get upset because he had a lifelike model made of her. There you go. So he will never be lonely again. And it took 6 weeks to make the statue. There you go. And yeah, he's even got a certificate. That's from the Guinness World of Records. There you go. Boy, oh boy, yeah. The statue measures 5'1" and weighs a whopping 157 stone. So he probably needs a trolley to move it. He needs one of those wheelie trolleys to move her around, yeah. Or I wonder if he just leaves her in the corner and dusts her. But yeah, there is video footage of him with his. It's kind of a bit scary, really. The eyes, they don't follow you around the room. They just kind of stare blankly into space. But whatever gets you through the night, VJ. Whatever gets you through the night. Shocking. What else have we got? Have we got any other funny ones happening? No. Oh yeah, here we go. We're going to Mallorca. Okay, this is holiday goers in Mallorca are not happy. This is at the Proter Playa Cala Miller Hotel. And what are they doing? Oops. The workers are going around. They're doing it again. They're removing the towels from the sunbeds, and this is much to the ire of the Brits. There, they say it's selfish. Oh, sorry, they're putting an end to selfish behaviour. That's what they've been employed to do. There you go. So there you go. There's more of that happening, isn't it? It's not the first time we covered that. Well, that's not a good story. Apparently taking 5-minute brain breaks can increase productivity by more than 50%. Wait a minute. No, I'm not going to do that for 5 minutes. But it'd be funny if I did, wouldn't it? Good news, everybody. They're going to pump £750 million. Pump it literally into Thames Water to help with its £14 billion debt mounting. Wait a minute. 750 million, 14 billion. That's nowhere near enough. But yeah, shareholders have agreed to help them out. But 750, 14 billion. No, it's not going to work, is it? Not going to work. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Can't do that one. There's some pretty horrible stories. There you go. This is it's one of the great things about being a parent, right? Is getting the school photos back. Though you will find it's very, very expensive. But one mother was what can I say? A little bit shocked at the result. Yeah, this is I don't know what you call this, optical illusion, but yeah, yeah, you'd be a little bit annoyed if your kid was that was their school picture, wouldn't it? Oh well, it's downhill from here, kid. Apparently, the T-shirt spells "sasshole," which I don't think's particularly good. Do you? But yeah, apparently the mum wasn't too pleased. It was over in America. The video's attracted 1.2 million views. There you go. I'm doing it all wrong. Doing it all wrong. Have you got a sasshole in your family? Do let us know. Oh, this is an odd one. Swiss gymnastic bosses have launched a ban on photographers who take suggestive photos of gymnasts. Okay. Yeah, the Swiss Gymnastics Federation will prohibit the taking of suggestive photos. So, right, you can't take action shots like this. This would be banned, but again, it's an action shot. I mean, that's just such a dramatic picture. They see, and I guess stuff like that can't be shown either. Well, just stop taking pictures. I bet it's only women's gymnastics, isn't it? Yeah, their new guidelines is to prevent images of the gymnast's crotch and remove otherwise ethically sensitive photos being published. Okay. That's a new one. Naomi Kempter of the organisation is adamant that imposing the ban was necessary and ought to have been brought in sooner. We wanted to send a signal we no longer want such photos. It was high time for something like this. So what are they going to do when you watch it on television? Are they going to fuzz out the area? Okay, that's just crazy. Okay. Okay. They're going to end up banning. They're going to make gymnasts wear, like, I don't know, big baggy pants or something. You ever get the feeling the world's gone mad? Okay. I really do. I really do. But I bet it's only women's gymnastics and not men's. Meanwhile, we talked about this last week. Alligators in America. Right? Like this. And we know that it's eaten at least 2 dog walkers, isn't it? Right? But this is the story. This is the story of Elsie Kyle, right? She was walking her Chihuahua Dachshund dog, Lulu, back in September 2021, yeah, at Hilton Head Island. That's where the alligator ate a lady the other day, when a huge alligator jumped out and snapped at her legs. She said, I tried to run and lost my footing, right? And it grabbed her, it bit her leg. She said, but I didn't feel any pain. It sounded like a massive crack, right? And it performed a death roll on her, right? But she poked her finger in its eye, right? And then neighbours rushed to help her. And they managed to pull her free. And one neighbour, Lane Carver, he grabbed a spade and hit the alligator over the head 3 times. But she lived. She actually lived to tell the tale. So what you need to take with you on your walk is a shovel, and then you can hit the alligators over the head. I think that's the lesson there. Or just don't go to America. Don't go to America. It's not good. What's that? What's that? You want animal stories? Oh, okay, wait a minute. Oh, boring. Who wants an animal story? You really want an animal story? Okay, just for you. So anyway, police officers in Essex, right? This is on Canvey Island. Rushed to a possible incident. They rushed to Steve Wood's home at 10 to 2 on July the 4th after being called by a concerned neighbour. Right? They heard the sounds of a screaming woman. Right? So the cops rushed there to find Steve Wood at home with, you guessed it wasn't a screaming woman, it was Parrot. Yeah, it was Parrot. His Parrot Freddy. It was the screaming woman, and he said the bird was particularly hormonal at the moment, resulted in the louder than usual squawks. But yeah, he keeps 22 parrots at his home on Canvey Island, and admitted when he opened the door to see the police, he was a little bit panicked. But he was a retired policeman himself, and he assured the officers that the noises were actually coming from his 3-year-old feathered friend Freddie. And yeah, well, you wouldn't want to live next door to him because they make a lot of noise. But yeah, Essex police said we were contacted shortly before 10 to 2 in the afternoon on Tuesday, the 4th of July. Officers attended a welfare check, but upon arrival discovered the noise was in fact caused by a number of parrots inside the property. Officers engaged with a member of the public at the property, and we thank him for his understanding and patience. So there you go. It was a parrot. It was a parrot all along. Right? They said, Mr. Wood, have you ever had a parrot in your mouth? He said no. And they said, but we bet you've had a cockatoo. I thank you. And on that, we'll end it there. We'll see if there's anyone in the chat. I doubt it, because everyone hates these videos. Who's there? Oh, 11 people. Fuck, it's nearly a party, isn't it? Runs in. So here goes another week, yeah. He'll never get a job in a coffee shop. Never asked for a frothy coffee. AJ's lolling it. Fasano says, how's it going? Is your week off to a good start? Oakenshield says, the age of oversensitive madness. Ban the whole world. Hello, first day of vacation. Have a good vacation. Or as we like to say in the UK, a holiday. Holiday. That's what Madonna sang about, isn't it? Holiday. She didn't sing vacation, did she? No. Because vacation doesn't rhyme with celebrate. Clever that. And I'll leave you to ponder that. Thank you for watching. That was the news, whether you liked it or not. Killing the channel one video at a time. It's true, you know. And we'll do this all again soon. You know you've got to drink it out. Ta-ta.